Functions and relations can be expressed as a table of values. A table of values is commonly observed when describing a function. It shows the correspondence between a set of values of x and a set of values of y in a tabular form. For example, let's have the table. For x, we have 0 and y is negative 5. 1, negative 4. Then, 4, negative 1. 9, 4, 16, 11. Table A is a function because there is no first element x that is paired repeatedly with the second element y. Because the values of x, we have 0, 1, 4, 9, and 16. So there is no repetition of values of x. That's why this table is a function. Let's proceed to table B. For the values of x, we have 1, y is 0, 0, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 1, 0. For table B is not a function because there are two pairs in the table of values with the same first element. The 0, 1, and 0, negative 1. Table B is not a function because there are two pairs in the table of values with the same first element. The 0, 1, and then 0, negative 1. Functions are often described as mapping of its domain onto its range. It uses arrow, so it is also called arrow diagram. Okay, on the given here, which of the following arrow diagram represents a function? For the element negative 3 is paired to 0. Then 1 is paired to 2 and 5 paired to 8. So for this case, this figure H is a function. So it's a function because since each element x corresponds to a unique element in y. Then for the next figure, negative 4 is paired to negative 3. Then 2 is paired to negative 2 and it is also paired to positive 4. So if you notice, the 2 in x correspond to two values of y, which is negative 2 and 4. So this is not a function. Not a function. Another way of determining function is through their graphs. If a given mathematical relation is presented in a graphical form, you can easily determine whether it is a graph of a function by using the vertical line test. A graph of a mathematical relation is a function if any vertical line drawn passing through the graphs intersect the graph at exactly one point. Now, let us identify which of the following graph represents a function. Let us draw a vertical line test. On graph A, it is a function because after drawing a vertical line, we know that this vertical line intersects the graph at one point. So therefore, this is a function. Okay. For letter B, graph B, let us use again the vertical line test. Okay, so we can see that this vertical line test intersect the graph at exactly 1 point. So therefore, this graph B is a function. So how about graph C? We'll put again the vertical line so that we can test whether the graph is a function or not. Now, this vertical line intersect this graph C at 2 points. So therefore, this graph is not a function. So, to sum up, A and B are functions and C is not a function. So, we should remember that using vertical line test, if this line intersect the graph at 1 point, it is a function. If it is 2 points, so it is not a function.